Right, quick Zammy kill. So this one was actually a pretty rough kill. So goes to show I pretty much use no food in this, so even if you do fuck up, you're pretty alright. This is a 99% too, instead of the 0% we'll be learning on, so I will actually take more damage than we should be. Teleporting you in using the chest. If you haven't done the Undercity, like I said in the messages, let us know and we'll do a run through beforehand. Pot up, get your ghouls out and shit, and just run through and kill these witch channelers to preface the boss. This is a good time to get your souls and your touch of death in, get all your stacks up. You can optionally use devotion, but there's not really any reason, especially with vampirism. You won't take that much damage here. Dump the fuck out of the specs here, except for death skulls, because you'll need that pretty soon afterwards. As you can see, the health just disappeared and he's already at 20k-ish. This is the only one where you don't have to kill a Chaos Witch before going into Infernus, so just run straight onto the pad. Before it fully charges up, hit Split Soul if you've got it, and then just dump your specs like your Death Skulls, your Volley of Souls, and I just use a Finger of Death, but you can use your Weapon spec too. Going from 2 as the first rune to the first one. The reason for this is different buffs and debuffs do different things. Like this one we're standing on now, it hits you twice but for less damage. Not too important at this enrage, but just follow the ones I go through. Damage him down as close to 0 as you can, and then teleport into Infernus. You want to anticipate here, and then just kill this witch. Back on Zammy, he's healed up a little bit by now, so just start building up stacks again, and move back onto the rune. Like the last one, before it procs, hit the Split Soul if you've got it, and just dump specs again. You'll do this every time, on pretty much every single one up to the end. Run across to 6 from 1. Do some damage while you're running across if you can, but don't stress too much. Again, damage down to nearly 0. Into Infernus. Doing this method, you shouldn't get any specials, aside from the general shit you get from killing the boss. If you don't do enough DPS, you will miss the DPS checks and get specials, but you should be able to survive most of them at 0% enrage if you're sitting relatively high HP. Make sure you pot it up and everything. I ran out of prayer there for a second. Split Soul, dump specs, and move over. Now we don't want to move over to 5 here, we want to actually go over to 4. 5 is the bombs rune, and that is a pain in the ass. Try to move a bit earlier than that if you've got enough DPS. I didn't realise how low I'd got him. Wasted a little bit of time, but that's a leader shit. As you can see, so far the boss is pretty smooth. Even if you had T80 gear or something in a group, it would go really well. I haven't used a single piece of food so far. Alright, from 4 to 3. This next rune, once you pop it, even a little bit now, you'll start to take increased damage. Each rune you pop increases the stack of the previous rune you've stepped on. So the twin shot's doing a bit more damage than it was before, etc. Popping back out here. With that last one, where possible, you want to save Death Skulls again. You want to save all of your specs here. But I was able to build back up. When this pops, you're going to take a bit more damage, as you can see by how close to death I got there. Dump all your specs down, as you've got to do 80k damage to phase him there. And he's taking 25% less damage because of this protector. Kill the protector and then move over and start killing this healer. And then just straight back onto Zami. Now this is the last rune, so we're pretty much done with Zami. With this one, it's a little bit different because it's basically going to be like a final stand. This one takes a little bit because I've just chucked all of my specs in the last round, so just whittle him down. Remember to keep an eye on the prayers because I'm about to get whacked with a mage and didn't realise it. Alright, in Infernus, try to save your skulls or anything like that. I dumped there to get a little bit more health so I don't just get knocked out in the final stand. Try to build them back up as quick as you can if you do that. You can just continue to build him up here, even if it's at 1, you're not going to get hit with a special or anything like that. Hop onto here and anticipate as you're about to get stunned. Split soul again afterwards and just start dumping all your specs. This is a DPS check. If you don't get him down in time, he's about to say, let the world burn. If you don't kill him there, he will melee you twice. So try to swap to prey melee. But again, if you try to stay a bit higher health there, you won't die. And there we go. Good loot, good boss, good luck.